still need to do what's best for me and my family, and that's who you have to take care of first. But of course, there's unfinished business here. Yeah.
In July 2025, something rare happened. Kelly McDavid, Connor McDavid's mom, spoke out. For years, she stayed quiet, but now she shared real details about her son's life. The things she said were true, clear, and surprising. Fans didn't expect it. Reporters listened closely. Her voice added something no one had heard before, and what she revealed left everyone completely stunned.
I think, so staying with it as an ambassador.
As an ambassador, he's got a great head for the game. Yeah. He studies the game. Mm-hmm. He knows a lot about the game. So, I think he would be very useful to an organization, at that point.
Kelly McDavid has a degree in psychology. She worked as a human resources director at Miele Canada. She held that role from 2006 to 2021. In that job, she helped people with emotions, teamwork, and communication. That same skill helped her support her son, Connor. Connor McDavid was born on January 13th, 1997. He started skating at 3 years old. At 4, he was playing hockey. His parents registered him as 5 so he could play with older kids. He played against boys who were older and bigger than him. Kelly did not play hockey as a child. She skied, but she always came to Connor's games. She watched him practice. She made sure he stayed focused. She helped him with emotions, school, and stress. She kept him grounded while his name got bigger. In 2015, Kelly gave a rare interview. She said, "I think Connor was about 12 years old playing minor hockey when I started to notice things about him, but I was still realistic." She didn't want to get too excited too fast. Her husband, Brian McDavid, saw the talent early. She said, "He kept saying, he's special. I would say, oh, for goodness sakes. Every kid thinks they are going to play in the NHL. Get that thought out of your head." At first, she didn't believe it, but things changed. Kelly said, "I remember sitting in a rink and saying, wow, that was really good. And geez, that was impressive. And then it started to hit me. He was able to do things other people couldn't do. Finally, I started thinking maybe Brian's onto something." That was when she realized Connor had something different. She didn't show it loudly. She stayed calm and helped him stay focused. Her job in HR taught her how to help people stay balanced. She used those tools at home. She kept his life organized. She helped him manage school and hockey. She protected his feelings and kept him away from drama. When Connor was a teenager, he was given exceptional status. That let him join the OHL 1 year early. Only a few players had ever done that. He played for the Erie Otters. At 19, he became the youngest captain in NHL history. Kelly stayed behind the scenes. She didn't give many interviews, but reporters said she was always there. They called her a protector. She was someone who kept things stable. She also helped her younger son, Cameron. She made sure both boys got time, care, and support. She talked to their teachers. She kept the family strong. She made sure the boys learned to be respectful. In late 2024, NHL players brought their moms on a trip to California. Connor went too. When asked about it, he said, "Yeah, it was great. They didn't bring a lot of luck for us, but it's nice, obviously." He added, "I think everybody in here would tell you that. Your parents do so much for you, and obviously your mom in particular, so great to share that with her, and she had a great time." That was a rare public moment showing how much his mom means to him. Kelly never tried to be in the spotlight, but her voice mattered. In 2025, she spoke again. This time, she confirmed that she helped Connor handle pressure. She didn't focus on his stats. She focused on his mindset. She never guessed. She never made bold claims. She stayed honest. She said what she saw and how she helped. She talked about staying realistic, even when people said Connor was a star. She said she waited until she saw it for herself. Then, when she believed it, she worked harder to support him. She didn't share rumors. She didn't try to predict the future. She shared her own role. She made sure fans knew what it was like in their home growing up. Kelly helped with his schedule. She kept things organized when he had practice, games, or interviews. She made sure he got enough sleep. She helped him block out noise and focus on what mattered. As Connor got more famous, Kelly stayed the same. She supported him from behind the scenes. She gave him a quiet space to be himself. By 2025, Connor had led the league in points multiple times. He won the Art Ross Trophy and the Hart Memorial Award. Fans saw the success. Now, they also see the support that helped build it. Her words didn't change the game, but they showed a side of it no one talks about. The home, the care, the balance. Kelly McDavid shared her side. For the first time in a long time, she broke silence. And what she said stunned everyone who listened.
It's crazy, you know, but I feel that fans love me, and it's cool. Yeah, it's amazing, I see. So.
A 19-year-old just broke his silence after a hockey legend spoke about him. What he said was not what fans thought. It happened this weekend, and it's already shaking up the team's plans. One sentence from an NHL veteran started it. One answer from a rookie made it explode. Now, from Montreal to Moscow, everyone is talking about what just got revealed. On July 6, 2025, something surprising happened in hockey. A famous player, Ilya Kovalchuk, talked about a new young star, Ivan Demidov. Kovalchuk played for many years and was one of the best. He said something big about Demidov. Then Demidov answered. Let's go back for a minute. Ivan Demidov is only 19 years old. He's from Russia. He plays ice hockey. He was picked by the Montreal Canadiens in the NHL draft in 2024. He was picked 5th overall. That means only 4 players were picked before him that year.
The Montreal Canadiens are proud to select Ivan Demidov.
It's an unbelievable moment, you know. I think from childhood, all players dreaming about it. Yeah, and now dreams come true.
Before coming to Montreal, Demidov played in the KHL in Russia. That's a big league over there. He played for SKA St. Petersburg. In one season, he scored 19 goals and made 30 assists. That's 49 points in 63 games. He was also chosen to play in the KHL All-Star Game. People in Russia were already watching him. Then he won something called Rookie of the Month 2 times in a row. That happened in December and January. Later, he was named the most valuable player in the Kharlamov Cup. He had 60 points in 30 games. That was earlier in 2025. Then came April. On April 8th, 2025, Demidov signed a deal with the Montreal Canadiens. It was for 3 years. He joined the team right away. Then, on April 14th, he played his first NHL game. In that game, he scored 1 goal and got 1 assist. He was 19 years and 138 days old. That made him the second youngest Canadiens player ever to get 2 points in their very first game. The only player younger was Petr Svoboda in 1984. In the playoffs, Demidov kept going. He got 2 assists in his first playoff round. That made him the youngest player in Canadiens history to get 2 points in 1 playoff game. After just 7 games, 2 in the regular season and 5 in the playoffs, he already had 4 points. That brings us back to Kovalchuk. Ilya Kovalchuk was a big name in hockey. He played in the NHL and KHL. People respect what he says. On July 6th, 2025, he gave an interview. He talked about Ivan Demidov. Kovalchuk said he has the personality to shine in Montreal. He also said Demidov stayed in the city this summer to learn French and get used to life there. Kovalchuk said, that shows maturity. If Vanya feels staying in Montreal will help him, then that's 100% the right decision. He also said, he's a very positive guy. You can tell he loves hockey. He lights up when he talks about it. Demidov didn't wait long to answer. On the same day, he spoke at an event in Montreal. He said, I decided to stay here to work on my language and integrate with teammates. He also said he wants to understand his coach Martin Saint, Lewis's system, better. That's almost exactly what Kovalchuk said about him. It showed that Kovalchuk's words were true. This wasn't the first time Kovalchuk talked about Demidov. Earlier in the year, he told the Hockey News that Demidov is bright, hardworking, and genuinely passionate about the game. In January, Kovalchuk tweeted, he is great, a cool guy, self-confident. Now, many people are listening. Demidov has played for his country too. In 2021, he played in the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. He got 5 points in 5 games. He also played in the European Youth Olympic Festival and helped Russia win a bronze medal. He started playing in the KHL at age 16. When he played in the MHL for SKA 1946, he averaged more than 1.4 points per game. That's a high number in hockey. When he played his first NHL game, he was on the third line with Alex Newhook and Joel Armia. He scored and assisted in the first period of that game. That made him only the third teenager in Canadiens' history to score in their very first game. It also made him only the second to get more than 1 point in that game before turning 20. The team is now preparing for the next season. Demidov will train with the full squad. His goal is to earn a regular spot on the team and play more minutes. He also wants to speak French better and understand the team's system. His teammates from Russia have talked about him too. Evgeny Kuznetsov said he is calm and works hard every day. Sergei Andronov said, "We haven't had players like him in our league for a long time. He knows how to beat you." Another teammate, Arseny Gritsyuk, said Demidov is confident but not arrogant. He said Demidov dominates defensemen in practice and feels confident but stays humble. Mikhail Grigorenko added, "He's very psychologically stable. Criticism doesn't affect him. His reaction is always the same: more training and hard work." All of this happened in just the past year, from big games in Russia to a big debut in Montreal, from praise from one of Russia's best players to speaking out in public for the first time. This is Ivan Demidov's story. All of it is real, every statistic, every quote, and it's just getting started.
As you said, yeah, it's only been a couple days since the season ended. Take some time to regroup. Talk to my agent a little bit and family and all that, and make some decisions whenever that time comes. But there's no rush.
Connor McDavid told reporters he wasn't in a rush to talk contracts. Now, weeks later, there's been nothing. With the team in off-season limbo and big names signing elsewhere, McDavid's silence now speaks louder than ever. The Oilers are waiting. The fans are waiting. But the captain still isn't saying anything. McDavid's silence is now a problem. And this silence could change everything for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid is the captain of the Edmonton Oilers. He is one of the best hockey players in the world. McDavid has played his whole NHL career in Edmonton since the team picked him first in the 2015 NHL draft. His current contract is an 8-year deal worth $100 million. That deal ends in July 2026. Right now, McDavid still has 1 year left on that contract. He will be allowed to sign a new deal starting on July 1st, 2025. If he does not sign, he becomes a free agent in 2026. That means any team in the league could offer him a deal. But so far, McDavid has not said if he will stay or leave. After the Oilers lost in the 2025 Stanley Cup Final to the Florida Panthers, reporters asked McDavid about his future. He answered, "It's only been a couple days since the season ended. I'm going to take some time to regroup, but there's no rush on anything like that." He also said, "If I feel there's a good window to win here over and over again, then signing is no problem." That was the last time he spoke about it. McDavid's numbers this season were very strong. He had 74 assists in the regular season. He scored 33 points in 22 playoff games. He had 7 goals and 26 assists. His teammate Leon Draisaitl had the same playoff point total, but McDavid still hasn't said what he will do about his contract. The fans don't know. The team doesn't know. Other NHL teams are now watching closely. Stan Bowman is the general manager of the Oilers. He said, "He's the best player in the league, most important player in the league. He's our captain. He's our leader." Bowman said the team's #1 priority is to keep McDavid. He also said the contract talks will happen when McDavid is ready. But NHL free agency is already moving fast. Teams are signing players. The Oilers have to make choices about who to keep, who to sign, and how to build next season's team. But without knowing what McDavid wants, the team can't plan fully. That has caused a problem. If McDavid leaves, it could be a very big problem. The Oilers have made the playoffs 6 years in a row. They made the Stanley Cup Final 2 years in a row. but they lost both times. Some sports writers are saying McDavid might not want to wait much longer. If he doesn't think the team can win soon, he could decide to go somewhere else. Leon Draisaitl, McDavid's teammate and top scorer, signed a new deal last year. That deal is for 8 years and $112 million. If McDavid stays, he will likely make even more. Some reports say McDavid could become the highest-paid player in the league, but that would mean the team has less money to spend on other players. If McDavid stays quiet much longer, the Oilers could be forced to trade him. They won't want to lose him in free agency for nothing. That's why some experts are saying the team needs to know soon. One article said McDavid's silence is wrecking the Oilers' free agency plans. Jeff Jackson is the CEO of the Oilers. He also used to be McDavid's agent. He said the next season will help decide everything. The team will wait, but not forever. Other teams, like the Toronto Maple Leafs and Florida Panthers, are already being mentioned as possible new homes for McDavid. Right now, every NHL team is watching. If McDavid doesn't say anything by the start of the season, the rumors will grow. Teams will begin making offers. Fans will keep asking questions. Even McDavid's teammates might start to worry. The Oilers had a record of 48 wins, 29 losses, and 5 overtime losses this past season. That was good enough to make the playoffs. They went all the way to the finals, but lost to the Panthers in 6 games. McDavid led the team in assists and was one of the top playoff performers in the entire league. But now all of that is in the past. The team needs to know what comes next. Free agents are being signed by other teams. The Oilers can't wait forever. And yet, McDavid says nothing. The pressure is building.
I know people are going to look at that July 1 day and be looking to see if there's anything done. But for me, I'm just not in a rush that way.
Something big is coming to hockey, and it's not just about one team. On July 1st, Connor McDavid will make a move no one saw coming. That move could change how the best players in the league get paid. It will break a rule that stars have followed for years. What happens next may change the NHL forever.
Winning would be it's the most important thing. If I feel that there's a good window to win here over and over again, then signing is no problem.
Connor McDavid is one of the best hockey players in the world. He plays for the Edmonton Oilers. He has scored more than 100 points in many seasons. He has won the MVP award 3 times. He led the Oilers to the Stanley Cup final 2 years in a row. But on July 1st, the big story won't be about goals or assists. It will be about money, contracts, and something much bigger. McDavid signed his last contract in 2017. It was an 8-year deal worth $100 million. That means he has been making $12.5 million every year. This deal ends in 2026. But NHL rules say a player can start talking about a new contract 2 years before the old one ends. So on July 1st, 2025, McDavid will be allowed to sign a new deal. Most top players sign the longest deal possible. That's usually 8 years. It gives them more safety and helps the team plan for a long time. But this time, McDavid is expected to do something very different. Reporters say that McDavid might not want a long contract. Instead, he could ask for a shorter one, maybe just 4 years. Some people even say he could sign for only 2 or 3 years. This is something very few superstars have done. Why would McDavid want a short deal? The answer is the salary cap. The salary cap is the most money a team can spend on its players. This year, the cap is $88 million. Next year, it will go up to $97 million. In a few years, it might go even higher. If McDavid signs a short contract now, he can sign another one later when the cap is much bigger. That means he could make even more money. Other players have done this. Auston Matthews signed a 5-year deal in 2019. In 2023, he signed a 4-year deal. Leon Draisaitl just signed an 8-year deal for $112 million. But McDavid might want something shorter than all of them. Connor McDavid hasn't said much about his plans, but he did say this to NHL.com after the season. "I'm not in a rush to make any decision." He also said, I need to do what's best for me and my family. These are clues that he is thinking very carefully.